It is Saturday, January 24th, 2026. I'm Fred, and if you're listening to this on a battery-powered radio or your phone, I hope you've already got the wood stove stoked or the heavy blankets pulled out of the cedar chest. We are in the thick of what's looking like a historic winter storm for our corner of the mountains.
That's right, Fred. I'm Chloe. We're skipping the usual community highlights and event calendar today because survival and safety are the only things on the menu. The National Weather Service has issued an ice storm warning for Murphy, Blairsville, and Blue Ridge. We're looking at significant icing tonight, with gusts up to 30 miles per hour that are going to make those power lines very unhappy.
Yeah, unhappy is a polite way to put it, Chloe. When that ice stacks up on the pine limbs and the wind starts pushing, those branches turn into literal sauce. If you're in a rural part of the county, you need to prepare for a power outage that could easily last way longer than 6 hours. This isn't just a hope the lights flicker situation. This is a how do we keep the house livable situation.
Exactly. Most of the standard alerts tell you to have flashlights and bread, but we want to talk about the stuff mountain folks actually deal with. For our neighbors on a well, remember, no power means no pump. Don't just fill the bathtub for the dog. You need to get some 5-gallon buckets and put them right next to every toilet in the house right now. You can do a gravity flush by dumping that bucket into the bowl fast. It sounds like pioneer living, but you'll be glad you have those buckets when the taps go dry and the kids start complaining.
Pioneer living is better than no living, Chloe. And here's a weird one for the folks who rely entirely on electric heat. If the power goes and the house gets truly cold, don't try to heat the whole living room with a candle. Go to the garage and get your camping tent. Set it up in the smallest room in the house and sleep in there. Your body heat stays trapped in that small nylon space and can keep it 15 degrees warmer than the rest of the drafty house. It's basically indoor glamping for survival, and it works. But remember, no candles in the tent and no candles while you are sleeping.
Just make sure you don't try to use a charcoal grill or propane heater inside that tent. We want to stay warm, not end up in the emergency room. Also, if you've got a big chest freezer full of meat from last season, fill every empty spot with water jugs right now. That extra ice acts like a cold battery. If the power stays out for a day or two, a full freezer stays frozen for 48 hours, while a half-empty one will start thawing in 24.
That is a solid tip. Freezer Tetris is a legit survival skill, and we need to have a serious word from Tom regarding generators. Tom, tell them why they need to be careful with the setup.
Neighbors, listen closely to this one. Never, ever plug a generator into a wall outlet to try and power your house. This is called backfeeding. It sends high-voltage electricity back out onto the grid and can kill the utility workers who are out in the freezing rain trying to get your lights back on. Use heavy-duty extension cords directly from the generator to your fridge or heater, and keep that machine at least 20 feet from your doors and windows to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning.
Stay safe out there, neighbors. Watch out for those slick spots on the porch, and keep an eye on the folks living alone down the road. Give them a call while the towers are still working.
We'll be here as long as we have a signal. Take care of your neighbors, and they will take care of you.